Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the gentleman, and I yield myself as much time as might consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Waxman-Markey bill promises to destroy our standard of living and the quality of life with higher energy costs, higher food prices, and lost jobs. The bill is the single largest economic threat to our farmers and ranchers in decades. We have more than 115 agricultural and food groups who have publicly opposed this bill as of today. Madam Speaker, I would ask that the list be entered into the record at the appropriate place.
Without objection, so ordered.
Do you know why? The greatest threat to our agricultural producers is ignored. Under H.R. 2454, input costs will escalate as a direct result of the energy tax. Meanwhile, the markets for their crops will shrink because of foreign competitors whose governments will not place burdens on their farmers. They will be able to undersell us. But what about the billions of dollars annually that farmers are supposed to garner selling offset credits? Many farmers will not be able to participate. Soil sequestration of carbon was going to be the way for farmers to generate credits. But if the producers started soil tillage practices before 2001, they'll be ineligible to participate. The amendment does not exempt agriculture from performance standards in the bill, which means the EPA could tell our producers how to manage their farms. This bill will tax you. This bill will destroy the livelihoods of those who live and work in rural America, those who work every day to consistently provide our nation and the world with a safe, affordable, abundant food supply and fiber supply. Agriculture sits squarely in the crosshairs of this bill because it's energy intensive. Whether it's the fuel for the tractor, the fertilizer for the crops, or the delivery of food to the grocery store, agriculture uses a great deal of energy throughout production and processing. Although USDA hasn't devoted any time or resources to complete economic analysis of how this bill will impact farmers, the Heritage Foundation has. A recent study from the Heritage Foundation revealed that by the year 2035, the average net income for farms will be decreased by 57%. And also by 2035, gasoline and diesel costs are expected to be 58% higher and electric rates 90% higher. For example, residents in Oklahoma can expect their electric rates to increase by nearly $300 million. So why are we doing this bill? So the U.S. can lead on climate change in the world? We can lead when China and India have refused to participate? We can lead when Europe is willing to do half of what this bill calls for? We can lead when the rest of the developing world is unable to do anything at all about climate change? Some of my idealistic colleagues will say we have to set a standard for the rest of the world. But I say I will not make my constituents poorer so that others can get richer at our expense. My friends, this is the wrong bill at the wrong time for the wrong reason. Madam Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from Oklahoma reserves his time. The gentleman from California is recognized.
Madam Speaker, at this time, I'm